Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca. I'm camping in my parents' yard again, and it is cold here. Right now it's 39 degrees, and it's gonna be 29 degrees tonight. I'm glad to be back in my camper. Yeah, I'm glad to be back in my camper. I knew winter would be coming at some point, so I got me a heater. I'm not going to put it on a mat. I'm going to try to be safe as I can. Got me this little heater. Alright, where does it go? First thing I didn't do is read directions. What is wrong with me? I don't read directions. Okay, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. I've got it on the 3rd level. Ooh, that's already too hot. I won't need it to be too high. Something's scratching on my door. My parents have cats. So I'm camping at my parents' house in their yard. Yesterday they celebrated their 57th anniversary. They celebrated their 57th anniversary. That is significant for so many reasons. 57 years, people being married. My mom was in the hospital for all of November, over 30 days, and she made it home about 2.5 weeks ago, and she's doing much better, so there's plenty to celebrate. Cats are scratching out there. It makes me think it's a boogeyman. Or woman. Sorry, I don't know. Who's out there? I mean, I hope it's one of the cats. I gotta get a light, another light set up in here. So I've got this little ottoman, footstool, whatever you want to call it, but it's storage. It's collapsible. It's storage. Had it in the house, and I thought this will be much better than the big old bulky tub that I had in here. So, and I've got the same things in there that I had before. Okay, another thing I have my camp potty under there. Now, it's cardboard, and I've taped up the cardboard, and I put shelf paper. I didn't do a very good job getting that all straight. Okay, I only need the camp potty through the night, and what I'm going to do is at night I'll take that box off, and I can use that as the box as a nightstand, I guess. So on my way here, I went down a dirt road, and I guess I hit more bumps than I realized, or more than I knew was going to affect me. But you know how my bed is east to west, and it's facing it's up against the back door of my runaway. Well, it slid to the point where it was right in the middle here. It had moved over to where it was next to the door. I have an extra blanket just in case. Well, I don't think I need this out. My chair, my camp chair, right now, it's in the way. this is what I do for TV. I have an old computer that's outdated, okay? It can't do updates or anything, but it has a DVD player, so I just use it for my TV. I watch videos. If I want to stream anything, I'll just use my phone. Got my cooler. Nope, that's my bed. That's my cooler right there with my drinks. Little storage thing there. I don't know. And my water jug there. Normally that wouldn't be inside. So I would have more room, but now my suitcase, I'll put that back under the bed. I don't know what that is. Yesterday, after 1 o'clock, I was gonna hook my camper up and head this way, but number one, I was tired. Number two, I had so many issues. One of the first times I used my camper, I didn't hook it up right, and the hitch came off the ball. It was a dumb mistake. I didn't follow my instincts. So I had to get a new hitch. No, the jack. And the old one had a wheel, and I still have the wheel. And when the new one was put on, I was able to still use that wheel. So the next time I went camping, I hitched my camper correctly. It was all fine, but I couldn't get the wheel off. It was like, and so I just started using the other tool that came with it, not the wheel, but the jack or whatever that's called. Sorry, I hope that wasn't shaking that whole time. So then that added a difficulty of backing my truck up correctly and getting the jack onto the ball, the hitch onto the ball. And the thing is, I just made it more difficult on myself. But I got frustrated yesterday and I called it quits because it was well after 3 and I just didn't want to be pulling this thing in the dark because I'm not that great at it yet. So I decided to try it. I thought, well, dummy, why don't you use the wheel, okay? And I kept thinking, no, because then I won't be able to get it off. So I put it on anyway, and I figured out that oh, by the way, the stabilizer jacks were stuck. I couldn't get those undone, and I learned that, well, if you take the hitch nose and lower it a little, then you can undo the stabilizer jack. So I did that, and I had the wheel on this time, so I was able to scoot the camper to the ball correctly and hitch it all up all correctly. And then I was looking at my carport and how it was, and I noticed that it kind of sloped a little bit. So I got the wheel, the jack up as far as I could, and then I moved and I tried to pull the wheel off, and I couldn't yet, but I noticed that if I would just edge my truck up just a little bit, there'd be enough of a groove that I could get the wheel off. So I was successful. I got the camper on, the camper hitched to the truck correctly, and I knew it. I could tell it was on there, but I still had that, what do you call it? I don't know if I'll ever get past that day that the hitch came loose. But I had it on there. I did the test that people told me to try. But on my way to my parents' house, I stopped twice to make sure it wasn't going to come loose. But I guess you should do that anyway. But when you're nervous like me, you're probably going to do it more often. Anyway, so that was my situation, but I'm here now. I've been enjoying my parents' company, and now I'm just going to settle in and watch a couple of videos and relax for the night. See you in the morning. See, I think it's around getting close to 9:30. I slept really well. That heater, that little heater right there is good, and I figured out how to use it so that the thermostat works better. It'll go off when it gets too warm. I am so hot-natured, and that's why, and I've been moving around, so yes, I have a red face. I'm discovering things that are frustrating me about this small camper. This is my pantry box, and I keep it under my bed. And look at this stuff I have around here. And I had to maneuver things differently because I didn't want to have anything too close to the heater. But still, it was just frustrating because that box is covering my camp potty. And so I covered my, I took the box and put it on top of my cooler because I really didn't need anything from it through the night. And then, so this morning, I had to take everything off of that, so the top of the box when it was sitting here, put it back over there, put everything back where it belonged, and maneuver things so that I could get this out from under the bed, and everything was just like a little inconvenient. So I would say so far the things that I've done that made me think that I'm making things convenient, it's not true. I've got to figure some different things out, because the reason I made this a pantry box is so that I could take it out when I cook, but that's not working for me. I'll figure something out. Any advice, I would appreciate it about how to get better organized in here. Another thing last night is something's causing, there's water there. I don't know if you can see that. That's water. It's not leaking in here. Guess what? There's water on this side. So it's moisture. It's condensation, I guess. Because there is condensation on my window. Sorry. Oh, there's a wildcat. Anyway, talking about the moisture. Okay. I know it's a just gotta learn things. I'm about to fix me some coffee. I got my little coffee pot. And I'm gonna have some breakfast. And then I'm gonna go in and spend more time with my family. I'm also gonna try to use my awning. Okay, anyway, see you later.